We have already known how to use offset function. Now let's jump to create a dynamic range. In order to create a dynamic range, again go to Formulas. In the Define Names group, select the defined name. In the name section, I'll write the name of my dynamic range. So I call it dynamic price. But on refer to box, instead of range, I'll write a formula containing an offset function. Equal offset, open the parentheses. In the reference section, you have to write the first cell of your dynamic range. In our case, it's in B2. As you see, it starts with the name of the sheet with an exclamation mark, and after that the first cell of the range will appear, and press the comma, and I put 0 for rows and columns because I do not need to go to any cell because my dynamic range starts from this cell. 0, 0, in the height part of the offset function, we can use count_a function. As you know, count_a function counts all the cells which are not empty. Due to the fact that entire column contains a label for the data, we need to subtract 1 from the count_a function to define the true height of the range. So let me write count_a and select the entire column B and close the parentheses and subtract 1. Comma, and the width of the dynamic range is 1 because it has only one column. Close the parentheses and press enter. Now you have created a dynamic range. You can also use rows function instead of count_a function, but I'm not going to do that. Just practice it by yourself. Now let's find the sum of the elements of dynamic range. Equal sum, open the parentheses and write the name of the dynamic range. You see on the drop down list it appears. Just select it and press enter. Now we have found the sum of all the price lists on the range. Now let's add a new data. Tea, for example, which costs $12. It's observed that Excel updates the formula because now I use dynamic range. But you might say that we can do this without creating a dynamic range, just putting the entire column when we use the sum function. Let me show you it. Equal sum, put the entire column, close the parentheses and press enter. Now if we had a new $5, Excel updates both. Dynamic ranges come to your help when you deal with charts, data validation, and ActiveX controls. In the next lecture, I will show you how to create a list through data validation, and you will see how dynamic ranges are a powerful tool to use. Thank you very much.